This okra soup recipe bangs every single time. Hi YouTube family, let's make this pot of okra soup together. In a pot, put in your proteins. Any protein of your preference is fine. Season with some chopped red onions, scotch bonnet pepper, seasoning cube and crayfish. If you don't like seeing chunks of onions in your food, just use a food processor or a chopper to chop it into smaller sizes. Mix all of that together. Make sure you don't add any water yet. Cover and cook on low heat for 10 minutes. This is what it looks like after 10 minutes. Add just a little bit of water, cover and cook for 5 minutes more. Now that our proteins are basically 90% cooked, take them off the heat because we don't want them to get too soft. Now let's get into the soup. In a pot, pour some red oil. Heat it up a bit, then pour in your onions. Stir properly and add your ogiri. The flavor this ogiri adds to the soup is something else, so you don't want to skip this at all. Pour in your pepper blend, that's basically just attaché and atarodo. Let that fry for 3 minutes and then put in your dried catfish and pre-cooked pomo. I pre-cooked my pomo so that it will be very soft. And as for my catfish, I basically just washed it with hot water and salt to get rid of any dirt and sand before using it. Mix properly and pour in your meat, including the broth, because that will form basically 80 to 90% of the liquid in the soup, depending on how thick or watery you want your soup to be. Once you've mixed everything up properly, taste for salt, and if need be, add a little bit more seasoning. I added some seasoning cube, crayfish, and yellow habanero pepper. The yellow habanero pepper has a very distinct flavor and heat to it, so don't skip that. Put in your smoked panla fish and stir. I really like this soup because of how easy and fast it is to put together, so I make it as often as I can. Pour in your okra and mix until it is well incorporated. I like my okra chunky, so I chopped it this way, but if you want a smoother texture, just grate it. For this particular okra soup recipe, I used ugu leaf. Once you mix properly, take the soup off the heat because we still want our ugu leaf to be fresh. So basically, in less than 30 minutes, you have yourself a very amazing pot of okra soup. Feel free to serve with any swallow of choice. I know you loved this video, so please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Bye!